following presentation of the NBA.
And the Wizards ready to get to work on their home court. This was earlier today as they came through the tunnel. That's the United States Supreme Court building here in our nation's capital. We're coming to you today from Washington, D.C. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Marcus Morris.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
We are nearly ready for the tip-off, but first, let's hear from our very own David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, "I pride myself on being effective on both ends. I try to do it all, play the right way, and just get lost in the game. I'll do everything I can to win." And guys, there's still not much he can't do with his combination of size and athleticism.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows it. Thank you. And the Clippers starting five. George in the front court, along with Leonard. Powell is out there with Jackson, and it's Hartenstein in at the five, home in the paint. And for Washington, manning the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. Daniel Gafford is out there with Porzingis, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the three, the small forward. Just sort of looking at the standings here, Greg, midseason, do you think the conference system still holds any relevance?
Listen, I think for travel distance, it makes sense to continue to have divisions and conferences. But in the perfect world, I think we'd love to see, hey, let's just see them 1 through 16 and determine who's truly the best.
Smith finds Porzingis. Now here's Beal. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Leonard against Smith. Leonard the pass to Hartenstein. Now Jackson. Outside Leonard. 6 to shoot. It's George on the wing. His three-pointer's off the mark. So for Washington, their last game a loss to Boston.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, and then another. Really the story of the game.
I was surprised they put up so little fight. That was not the team I expected to see that night.
Jackson looking it over. Pass to Hartenstein. Here's Leonard. Back to Jackson. Here's Hartenstein. Rebounded by the Wizards. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Caldwell Pope kicks to Porzingis. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Powell finds George. There's Jackson with the three. Rebounded by Gafford. Washington's gone 0-2 from deep here. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look, and the three ball is good.
Taking what the defense offers up, Smith with good vision there finds the open man.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Now here's Leonard. He picked up 15 points in their last win against New York.
And his defense was absolutely outstanding, especially his 2 blocks, which helped turn the game.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
And the basket is good.
And nice use of size by Porzingis inside, able to practically play on top of the D.
Smith against Jackson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Reggie Jackson can still provide scoring. Maybe not at the 19 points per game level he once did, but he can still make an impact.
And Reggie Jackson, Steve, as you said, not the big scorer he once was.
He's got a reduced role, Kevin, on this team right now, but he can still get you a bucket when needed. Credit to Reggie Jackson for staying ready at all times.
And the first one drops.
You know, he was the 24th pick in 2011. I think it's safe for us to say Jackson's outplayed that draft slot.
Both free throws good from Jackson. Washington's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Gafford finds Porzingis. Here's Beal. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
Jackson against Smith. To the inside. Hartenstein props in the layup for 2.
One sign of a great playmaker, hitting his man in stride.
Here's Smith. Pass to Porzingis. Outside, Beal. Goes up to the stripe. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
What's up? And one of the league's most gifted scorers, Beal relishes any chance he gets to finish while getting fouled.
When talking about Bradley Beal, Greg, we're not just talking about one of the league's elite shooters. We're talking about one of the league's elite scorers.
And if you don't hear Beal mentioned in the same breath as some other NBA superstars, you should. He's capable of putting up a 50-piece on any given night. This is no specialist. This is an absolute superstar.
Free throw good, Beal.
And quite simply, Beal is an all-NBA player in our league, a multi-dimensional guard who does many things well, especially scoring the ball.
Now here's Jackson, and they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Powell finds Leonard, 5 to shoot, shoots over Gafford. Leonard, no luck.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
Jackson against Caldwell Pope. It's tipped. It's Powell on the wing, covered by Smith. The shot by Powell, no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
And Beal kicks to Gafford. Back to Beal. Smith outside. 17-foot shot on the way. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 4. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
Yeah, and they took both games they played against this club last season.
Jackson passes to Powell. over Smith. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Wizards leading by 4. The dish to Beal. The 3. Powell pulls it in. Clippers have gone just 2 of 8 shooting so far, just 25%. Nice D from Porzingis.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
For Washington, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Beal taking his time here. The jump hook, and he can't bank that one in.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
And it's out of bounds. The Wizards will take it the other way. Washington's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards. Pass to Smith. Outside, Porzingis. Beal against Powell. The 19-foot shot, and too long on the shot. Clippers trail by 4. Jackson finds Powell. Back to Jackson. There's the pass to Leonard. Shoots over Gafford, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Jackson.
Masterful execution. Kawhi just has a sense for when to shoot the mid-range.
And the Wizards with possession. Smith surveying the D. Pass to Beal. Jacks up a 3. That one, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it.
Off the mark once again. Terrible quarter for him thus far.
Powell for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he gets one to fall, and now 1 out of his first 4.
Smith the pass to Porzingis. Here's Beal driving in. The teardrop falls in. Beal's got 7.
Perfect soft touch there from Beal. He can be so delicate when needed.
Here's Jackson. Outside Leonard. Jackson has the open look, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
Nice play. Usually Reggie prefers to initiate, but this time gets it done off the catch.
Passes to Beal. Shoots over Powell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
They knew that the arena would be rocking. And if they could execute well on the offensive end, they knew they could quiet down this hostile crowd.
Jackson misses. Washington trailing. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
Liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Jackson passes to Leonard. Back to Jackson. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. He's got 6. We've seen the lead change hands quite a bit in this one.
And guys, I think each team knows they can win this game. Just a matter who can catch that momentum.
Washington calls timeout.
Well, it's a players' league, but certainly coaching has its place.
Yeah, if that weren't the case, you wouldn't see so many coaching changes in the offseason.
And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Hartenstein. Marcus Morris comes in for Kawhi Leonard. Robert Covington's checked in for George. And it's Luke Kennard in for Powell. Now here's Kuzma. And Kyle Kuzma now in year one of his 3-year, $40 million extension.
And he's improving. Stronger, better on the boards, finding ways to do more than put the ball in the hole.
Well, Smitty, he is a self-professed gym rat. For Kyle Kuzma, hoops was his ticket out of Flint, Michigan to make a better life. And he's done that.
He has, overcoming the odds. Wasn't the most touted prospect, a late first-round pick, but dreams do come true, and he's not done yet, Kevin.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Kuzma.
One of several late first-round steals in the 2017 draft. Kuzma has a higher ceiling than many scouts anticipated.
And both free throws good for Kuzma. And the Clippers have possession. They trail by 1. Outside Jackson. Down low. And that one is good from Zubac.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Kennard against Satoransky. Dishes to Jackson. Inside. It's rebounded by Neto. The Wizards have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. And Covington sends it back. And here's Jackson. 9 points last game out. Covington in the corner. Here's Zubac. Lays it up off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 1.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Now here's Bryant. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. And Bryant slams it in.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
And there's the drive. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And Luke Kennard signing a 4-year deal at the end of 2020. Steve, this team feels he can be a big part of their future.
Yeah, a lot of people were surprised at the size of the contract, Kevin. But it shows how much the three-pointer is valued in the NBA. The Clippers saw he provides a much-needed aspect.
That free throw, good from Kennard.
You know, there's always going to be room in this league for guys like Luke Kennard. He can shoot, he can pass it, and he can put it on the floor.
That one misses.
He wanted to get his team the lead, and even though he didn't, he should feel good. At least he tied it up.
Nice ball movement by Washington. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Nice touch from Kyle there. Knows he can score from this area of the court.
The Clippers trail. Kennard with the ball. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Knicks in New York.
That's how you set the table, and everybody gets to eat.
And it's Neto with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Lets a floater go. And the rejection by Zubac. Hachimura, no good.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
To the paint, and stolen by Kuzma. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
That's the energy you want in your offense. Kuzma, with young legs, beats everyone in transition.
Outside Jackson. Pass to Kennard. Shot clock at 5. Outside Covington. Shoots over Hachimura. Rebound by the Wizards. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That is his first foul of the game. Nicholas Batum. He's checked in for Reggie Jackson. The Wizards with the lead. And the pass to Bryant. Kuzma outside. Takes it from 10. Knocked loose. And they'll get another chance. The Wizards shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
Hachimura hits them both. Clippers trail by 4. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Guarded by Kuzma. Six on the shot clock. Kennard on the wing. Batum inside the three-point line. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, they're glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor, but replays here, and it's here to stay in situations just like that one.
Bradley Beal, he's been the guy making things happen for the Washington Wizards. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Well, Bradley Beal has 4 brothers who played football. So, how did he settle on basketball?
Oh, Mom said in high school, whoever recruited me first, basketball, football, that's what we stuck with. So, it was basketball.
Simple. And it seems like it worked out for him.
No question. And his mother coached him up. So, some all-around sports talent in the Beal family.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
And they have the guys to do it. Play to your strengths, and they can make up for some of your weaknesses.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, as the second quarter gets going. Taking a look at Los Angeles. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. Luke Kennard out there with Batum, and it's Covington in at the 3. And Los Angeles guys shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Here's Batum. Pass to Zubac. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. To the middle, Covington with the steal. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a three for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. Kennard kicks to Batum. And here's Covington from the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Covington's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Zubac against Satoransky. And he gets the bucket. And the Wizards lead by one. And we've heard some talk, Greg, about the possibility of NBA expansion. What do you think about that?
Kevin, I think it would be great for the league. I mean, I played in Seattle for a season, and I know they would love to have a team back in the great Northwest.
Batum for three. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
With a high basketball IQ and improving playmaking abilities, Luke's growing as a distributor.
And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Wizards. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. It's game one of a three-game road trip. Kennard against Satoransky. Lets the three fly. And Marcus Morris with the three. Now it's a 5-point Clipper lead.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Kuzma outside. That's tipped. Covington with the steal. Driving in. Shot's good by Kennard.
With good size for a two-guard, Luke Kennard can finish in the paint.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And at 6'7" with a 7'2" wingspan, Robert Covington, Greg, comfortable guarding power forwards.
Well, he's accustomed to it. In high school, he was the same height, but only weighed 170 pounds. Even then, his coach said he was weak, but he wasn't soft.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Hartenstein's checked in for Zubac. Leonard comes in for Marcus Morris. Paul George is checked in for Robert Covington. And it's Powell in for Nicholas Batum. Clippers leading by 7. Down low, Beal with the steal. They're running to end the run. And it's finished off inside by Smith.
Now, I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
George looking over the floor. Leonard the pass to George. Smith against Powell. And it's Norman Powell with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second foul in as many quarters. We'll see if he backs off or stays aggressive.
The three from Porzingis. The shot, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Here's George. Rebounded by Gafford. Wizards trail by 5. Kennard against Beal. To the inside. And a strong finish with two hands.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
George against Caldwell Pope. And George, here we go, gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Wizards have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires it up. The shot missing. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And George gets it to go. George has got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Washington shooting 44% from the field in the second. Smith outside. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Smith's got 4 this quarter. Clippers leading by 5. Now George. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Knicks in New York.
And it wasn't just the points. He brought hustle. He brought energy. And he brought it on the glass.
So it's Washington now. Outside, Beal. Outside, Porzingis. From outside, off the mark.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Here's Smith. Outside, Beal. And the 3 off target.
This is the shot they wanted to get. Right guy, right spot, wrong result.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And as good as his offense has been, Norman Powell's calling card since he entered the league is his defense.
And Smitty, what makes Powell such a great defender? Clearly he has the tools.
Yes, Kevin. He has good awareness, that's one. Lateral quickness, and he's very physical, and he puts that 6'11" wingspan to use.
First free throw is good.
Norman Powell is a veteran in this league. He plays to his strengths and rarely tries to force things.
Jackson, he's checked in for the Clippers. And so Powell nails both of them.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Beal, that's for 2. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Beal's got 11.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Jackson with it. Now Smith defending. It's tipped. Leonard the pass to Hartenstein. And the shot is good. Hartenstein's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And here's Smith. That shot misses. And the Clippers will come the other way.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Here's Leonard. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 or 3 so far.
Boy, in the paint, Kawhi tearing right through the D, just pushing his way to a shot.
And it's Smith with the ball. He brings it up for the Wizards. 11-point game. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. Gafford passes to Smith. Caldwell Pope outside. Passes it to Porzingis. Porzingis is double. Shot clock at 3. Gafford kicks to Beal. A 3.
Active on defense. When Powell puts forth this type of effort, it distracts shooters.
Now here's Jackson. He has 6. Pass to Leonard. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And Kawhi, one of the top players in the league. The question for many is if he's in the top 3 or not.
I don't know, GA. I think it's pretty hard to name more than 3 players who are definitively better than Kawhi. I'll say this, he's an elite talent.
And the first one drops.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi signed a new one with the Clippers. The Clippers can build knowing Kawhi is in it for the long haul. Always nice to know you have a star that you can win with.
Leonard hits them both.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
Wizards trail by 13. Outside, Beal. Outside for Caldwell Pope. That 3 off the mark. L.A. has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the 3-ball here. Leonard dishes to George. Outside, Jackson. It's Powell on the wing. Beal with the steal. Smith finds Beal. And the shot goes in. 13 points for Beal.
And this is Beal at his best. He's cooking with grease, and his teammates need to keep feeding him.
To the paint. Here's Leonard. Second chance shot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. It's Beal on the wing. Guarded by Powell. For 3. Smith. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession here for the Wizards. Bryant comes in for Daniel Gafford. And Rui Hachimura subbed in for Smith. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Robert Covington's checked in for Hartenstein. Here's Caldwell Pope. He's got 5. The Wizards with another miss. And it's the Clippers ball. They're on a 14-6 run. And it's Leonard with the jam.
Give him any kind of opening, and Kawhi Leonard will make you pay at the rack.
Beal with it. 9 points last game out. Caldwell Pope outside. Now the pass to Hachimura. Beal trying to break loose. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Misses the 3.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Powell, the pass to Leonard. It's good. Leonard's got 10.
Love the finish through contact. Kawhi is even stronger than he looks.
So it's the Wizards now. Down by 15. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Bryant, and Bryant slams it in.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Here's Powell. Tries again. Here's Leonard. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
The Wizards shooting not great, 40% for the game. Jackson against Beal. Caldwell Pope on the wing. No good on the triple.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Jackson passes to Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
1:02 left in the first half of basketball. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Beal against Jackson. Paul George grabs the miss. George has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Porzingis with the block, and he recovers it. A nice shot by George. George has got 6 points in the quarter.
You know, offensive rebound is largely about hustle. Paul George plays with great energy and focus.
It's Caldwell Pope with the drive, and the rejection by Leonard. Jackson dishes to George. With 4 seconds on the clock, Porzingis with the block. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Here with Ty Lue, good rhythm for your offense in the first half. What did you like about the start?
Moving the basketball, taking the right shot, making the right play. We make the extra pass, we're a tough team to beat.
And you were sure tough in the first half, Coach. Thanks. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A pretty close game for the Clippers throughout the first quarter. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum and running with it. Basket after basket, and they played stingy defense. Now they've got a halftime lead that's going to be very difficult to erase. Kenny, what'd you think about the Clippers?
And the game plan they went with was very clear. It was centered around scoring inside. Pound that ball inside, pound it in the paint, try to get the high percentage shot. And because of this assertive attitude, they've got the edge where it counts on the scoreboard.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Washington?
First of all, where's the intensity on D? You think when a team is punking you like this, you at least try to put a stop to it. But nope, they just keep giving up open looks, letting the lead get bigger and bigger and bigger.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been quite a game for Bradley Beal.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And in the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. Daniel Gafford is out there with Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Porzingis in at the center position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
It's a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Kristaps Porzingis is returning to form after his knee surgery. He says making sure it's strong and stable is nonstop work, but I'm feeling better, and I have confidence that I can go out there and play freely. His offense has been great. It's the defensive end that he's still getting right. Right?
Well, we know he can be a presence, DA, and I think eventually he's going to be what he wants to be. Thank you.
Yeah, easy call.
The Wizards have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And that one falls for Gafford. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Ooh, they've come out ice cold to start this half. 3 misses and as many attempts.
Smith against Jackson. Here's Powell. Porzingis with the block. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. It's Beal on the wing, guarded by Powell. Beal drives in, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
It's just such a high IQ. Beal using the bounce to get to the line where he's just a fantastic free throw shooter.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Los Angeles leading by 16. Outside Jackson. Here's Leonard. A second chance effort, and Jackson finishes inside. Jackson's got his 3rd basket of the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Beal the pass to Gafford. Smith with it. Wizards passing it around. Count that bucket.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the 3rd.
The Clippers have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the 3rd quarter. Jackson against Gafford. Leonard kicks to Jackson. And the rejection by Gafford. Porzingis with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. A 3-pointer is right on target. Beal's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And this is his bread and butter. Get Beal these looks from deep, and he is going to knock them down.
Leonard against Porzingis. And Leonard gets it to go.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Clippers. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. When this game is done, they'll be off to Orlando, and they'll take on the Magic. Inside, here's Leonard. Rebound by the Wizards. Porzingis has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Caldwell Pope outside. And he drives in, and it's sent back by George.
An all-defensive first-teamer multiple times. Paul George has a nose for the ball.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Steve, you played 4 years at Michigan State with all the changes, including pro options for the top prospects. Do you worry at all about the college game?
No, I don't worry about it. In some ways, having more players who stick around is a good thing. But I love the opportunity these young guys are getting. Continuity can lead to beautiful basketball. They just have to make adjustments.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Satoransky comes in for Caldwell Pope. And Raul Neto is subbed in for Smith. And Los Angeles will go for a different look here. Zubac is checked in for Hartenstein. Marcus Morris comes in for Leonard. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And it's Kennard in for Reggie Jackson. Wizards trail by 15. Satoransky the pass to Porzingis. He dishes it to Beal. Sinks the 15-footer. Beal's got 7 points here in this quarter.
And there's not an area on the floor where Beal can't do damage. He is a handful for any defense he goes up against.
George. Good on the bucket. George has got 8.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They came in focused and they've executed.
Beal, the pass to Kuzma. Porzingis inside. Zubac's defending. Porzingis kicks to Satoransky. Batum with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's the Clippers. Beal with the steal. Satoransky, the pass to Neto. Out to Porzingis. The Clippers grab the miss.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Trying to defend Kennard, you know he can hit shots with limited space. That helps him get you off balance.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Clippers?
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
Take a break. Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
That free throw, good from Kennard. Hachimura is checked in for Satoransky. Good on both. Wizards trail by 17. Beal with it. George picks him up. The shot by Beal, no good. Clippers have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. Going inside. Rebounded by the Wizards. Hachimura's got his 4th rebound in this one. Most NBA players are stars, Greg, once they start college basketball. But that was not the case with Rui Hachimura.
And coming over from Japan, there was an adjustment period for Rui, averaging just 2 points per game as a freshman. But he really grew his game in college. As a junior, Hachimura was a Conference Player of the Year, turning himself into a top 10 pick in the 2019 draft.
Washington has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Here's Batum. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Well, the Wizards shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. That one good for 2. Kuzma's got 8 points.
Rebounding often comes down to who wants it more, and Kuzma understands the value of second chance points.
Hachimura against George. On the wing, Batum. He averages about 5 points a game. Fires the 3, and George is good for 3. George has got 5 points in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Beal, the pass to Hachimura. Good, and it's Beal picking up the assist.
And that's impressive mobility there. Hachimura is tough to stay with given how quick he rolls in these sets.
Pass to Zubac. Now Kennard. He's got 7. And a miss there on the triple. They're going to have to make a pretty big comeback here.
I think it's be a mistake to let the shot clock in under 10 seconds from here on out.
Kuzma finds Porzingis. Here's Beal. And it's denied. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
And here is Los Angeles now. Los Angeles leading by 16. Batum scanning the floor. Shot clock at 6. Zubac kicks to Batum. Over Porzingis. A shot by Batum, no good. And it's Porzingis with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Wizards. Beal against Zubac. Beal, the pass to Kuzma. Another shot, and the rejection by Zubac. And that one goes out of bounds. It's touched by Zubac. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Washington. Smith comes in for Raul Neto. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Covington's checked in. And Washington has possession. It's a 16-point game. And a wide-open look for Hachimura. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Hachimura's got 4 this quarter.
And we know Hachimura has a confident personality. You see it there with the rise and fire approach. Nice.
Kennard, the pass to Batum. Just 5 to shoot. The 10-footer finds the target. He has 5.
An efficient score inside. Morris can beat you with a variety of moves.
Smith, the pass to Kuzma. Stolen. Batum with the ball. And Hachimura picks him up defensively. And it's blocked.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
Smith, the pass to Hachimura. Passes it to Kuzma. Out to Smith. Over Batum. And it's Smith missing.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Lets it fly. And it's good off the back rim and in. Batum's got 5 now. Here's Smith. Outside for Beal. A wide open look here for Kuzma. And again, Washington no good.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Pass to Smith, and here is Beal.
Hey, yo, right here, baby.
Shoots over Batum. It's deflected. Covington in the corner. Good on the triple.
Have to guard Covington at all times from outside the arc. He is lethal from deep.
Wizards trail by 21. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Beal gets a wide open look. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Defended by Bryant. Covington wide open. He fires. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And stays ready and reacts quickly. Covington is an ideal catch-and-shoot scoring option.
1:14 left in the third quarter of the game. Washington calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Washington making some changes. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope in for Beal. The Clippers also changing it up. Kawhi Leonard's checked in for Marcus Morris. Norman Powell comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Kennard. Hachimura kicks to Gafford. Smith against Powell. And again, Washington no good.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
You know what? This has always been a debate. Do you take the timeout, or do you let your guys try to fight through it?
Leonard, the bounce pass. Here's Smith. Takes it inside. It's blocked. They get it back. Caldwell Pope passes to Hachimura. Down low. To end the drought. Powell pulls it in.
I can't believe he hasn't hit a shot all period. Someone else needs to step up and help close the gap.
And then Leonard with the dunk.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge lead with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
And so it's Los Angeles, ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We come back right after this. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Let me tell you, when you can run offense through your bigs, you give the defense just another thing it has to try and take away.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Robert Covington out there with Batum. Then it's Rodney Hood, and it's man in at the point guard position. And here is Kispert. Now here's Satoransky. No good off the back of the rim.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Here's man. Satoransky covering. And last season, All-Stars, Greg, missing 19% of their available games. With the shortened off seasons, are you concerned about the toll it takes?
You are, but this offseason maybe not as painfully short as the last one. And in these tough times, some sacrifices are made, no doubt. Health, perhaps, one of the biggest.
Here's man. Satoransky covering. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terrence Mann. That's his first foul. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Kispert with it. And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Caldwell Pope left side. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, and then knifing into the middle. Caldwell Pope, not just a perimeter threat. Young fella can elevate.
Mann passes to Batum. Here's Mann. Back to Batum. Put on the wing. Stolen by Kispert. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
A prime example of Satoransky's feel and vision for the game is making it easy for his teammates.
And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Outside Covington. And there's the pass to Coffey. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Covington. He's guarded by Caldwell Pope. Fade away. Tries again. And the layup good by Batum.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now, here's Kispert. He's tightly guarded. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Batum passes to Coffey. Covington kicks to Hood. Back to Covington. Pass to Batum. Shoots over Satoransky. A shot by Batum, no good. And so Satoransky will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Missed inside.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Mann passes to Covington. Here's Coffey. A three-pointer off the mark. Now Satoransky. There's the drive. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. Beal finds Smith. 5 on the clock. Porzingis passes to Smith. And he comes up with the deuce. 6 points for Smith.
The defense slow to react that time. Smith makes them pay using his quickness.
Passes it to Hartenstein. Back to Jackson. To the middle. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And, well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Outside, Beal. Pass to Porzingis. Caldwell Pope outside. Here's Beal. Washington gets it back.
And the offensive rebounding, really the story here today. Even with the big lead, they're still showing more hustle on the boards.
And there it is for him.
Look at the intensity on that drive. Norman Powell charging in like no one can stop him.
Washington shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. Looking to get back on track here. And finished off by Beal.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Here's George. Kicks it out to Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 3 assists in the game. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So The league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Raul Neto's checked in for the Wizards. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Jackson passes to Powell. Outside Jackson. On the wing, George. Zubac trying to break loose. The pass to Powell. Fires for 3. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And here is Beal. The shot, no good. Great D that time from Powell. George finds Powell. Inside, Jackson. And the rejection by Gafford. And they're able to recover. George from deep three-point land. Rebounded by Gafford. Gafford's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Neto. Zubac defending. It's deflected outside for Caldwell Pope. Offensive rebound. The shot's good from Gafford.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Now here's Jackson. Not a lot of room. The 3 from George. The shot off that time. And Washington the other way now.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
So for the Wizards, Carey's checked in. And it's Avdia in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And then for Los Angeles, Marcus Morris comes in for Isaiah Hartenstein. Mann subbed in for Reggie Jackson. It's hauled in by George. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Mann passes to Powell. Outside, George. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 6 to shoot. In the corner, Powell with it. Sinks the triple. Powell's got 8 points in the quarter.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Here's Neto. Greg, last season, we saw a lot of opinions about the play-in tournament, especially from players. Where did you fall on that thinking?
Well, I'm going to put on my fan hat right now, Kevin, and I thought it was exciting. I mean, seeing the stakes get raised for those teams that are right on the edge, I think it brings more interest for teams. But if I was still playing, I probably wouldn't like it if I had locked up the playoffs and still had to go play to earn a berth.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Neto kicks to Beal. Pass to Carey. It's hauled in by George. George has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Beal, the pass to Carey. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubac has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Powell softly drops in the floater. Powell's got 10 points in just the second half.
A much different player here in the second half. He's taken advantage of what the defense allows.
So it's the Wizards now. Outside, Beal. And it's Neto in the corner. Down low. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Great pass to set your man up with a high percentage look.
Here's Mann. Passes it to Zubac. To the paint. Here's George. And he uses the glass on the layup. And that's 13 points for George.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Outside, Beal. And the foul called on Marcus Morris. That's foul number 2 for him. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
And so the ball out of bounds. Beal touched it last. Pass to Hood. Here's Mann. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. Rebound, Washington. And there's 1:45 left in the fourth. Neto kicks to Avdia. There's Beal with the 3, and he's good on the 3-ball. Beal's got 8 here in the quarter.
No hesitation whatsoever. I just love how Beal makes that decision quickly to shoot off the catch.
George passes to Mann. Hood for 3. He doesn't hit that one. And it's Washington the other way.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And with the win approaching, they'll take the first game here of 2 that they'll play against this team. Nice to get that first one out of the way and set the tone. Just a quality win, and you look at the box score and some really good numbers.
For George.
No, there's a few ways to control a game, right? You can do it with pace, you can do it with patience and efficiency. Tonight he did it by owning the boards.
To the inside, Zubac, and the shot goes down.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road.
There's Beal with the 3, and again, Washington with the triple.
And this is Beal's role. He's out here to score the ball, and he does it at a high rate.
Now, here's George. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Kawhi, the play of the reserves was great tonight. What does that say about this team?
You know, that's what's great about us. We have a great bench coming in right behind us, picking up the tempo and playing great and playing great defense as well.
Well, it was a team effort tonight that got you the victory, man. I appreciate your time. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.